Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's Isabelle, the belle half of Peybelle, and today I am going to be having a little chatty time making some valentines for people. I went to the store and got some store-bought Blue's Clues and You valentines, and that is the reboot of Blue's Clues. I've loved Blue's Clues for a super long time, and I thought these were really cute. I am recording the audio for this after I have sent out all of these. There's the Blue's Clues and You logo. But now that we know that Blue is an LGBTQ ally and icon, I am all the more excited to send these out to people. I also have a bunch of cute stuff that I got. I'll be putting them in these little rainbow watercolor cards. These are blank, so they're perfect for any occasion, and it means that I have plenty of space to write. I think the confetti part is really cute. It reminds me of my background on my desk. I also think I'm going to get out some more resources and decorations, like this Lightning McQueen washi tape I'm starting to run out of, but my partner recently got me some more, so I'm not so worried about using it up. And everybody can see these these super cute Lightning McQueens in their letter. I love cars, just like Kwan Hoshi. And I asked everybody who their bias is, and most of my friends who I'll be addressing these to like 17, just like me, so I will be using these Carrotland roll stickers to decorate with their biases. So hopefully everybody's excited about that. This is one of my favorite washi tapes. I use it all the time. I'm sure you've seen it probably at least 3 times on this channel already, but oh my gosh, I have 2 rolls of this just because I love using it and I never ever want to run out. It's another Joss Here washi tape. This one is an Art Minghall themed tape, so it's got lots of little frogs. I love it. It makes me really happy to look at. We'll set those off to the side while I start packing up some of my valentines. So this one I've sealed up already. I don't know if I'm going to be doing all of them the same way, but I think I am going to write out everybody's name in the card, include a little message. And I know I have more markers than this, but these ones are old reliable. I know how they write. I'm used to working with them. You've seen me use them a million times. I've asked everybody whose card is appearing in this video if they are cool with it, so they are. Hopefully most people will have received theirs by the time this video airs or is posted, because I filmed this in advance. So hopefully by the time they are seeing it in this video, they will have it in their hands. I think there's something really special about writing letters. I think it's something that I really like about photo card trading and things like that too, is that knowing that you are sharing a moment that you spent time on for somebody else. I think there's something inherently sentimental about that, holding something in your hand that somebody else spent time on, that they held in their hands. I think it's part of the reason why I like art so much. It's something physical that we can share, and I know it makes me extra, but you know what? I embrace that. I like putting thought into it and putting me into it. I think that's why I'm going to use this as sort of like a signature tape because like I said in past videos, I really love clowns, and I call myself a clown all the time because I do my makeup like that. And I like kind of playful, colorful aesthetics, so I think I might use it as part of my signature in all of these. I think that will remind people to associate that with me. I'm gonna sign this one, and then I think that's the color I'm gonna use, so I'll set that aside. And I'm going to put everybody's goodies and stickers inside of a penny sleeve, primarily because I have about a bajillion of them. But also I don't want the stickers to fall out, so I'm gonna go through all of these stickers. Isabelle likes BTS, so I will be putting their Army Light Stick sticker in there, Carrot Bong sticker. I'm trying to include stickers for all of the groups that my friends are into. I actually made these stickers. I am experimenting with my Cricut machine, so they're not perfect. They're kind of my first try, but I thought what better way to practice than to give them to people I care about? And I'm gonna include the fact that I made them because there's nothing like a humble brag, and hopefully your friends will appreciate your hard work. And I'll tape that down with some Lightning McQueens. And Isabelle's bias is Mingyu, so we're gonna put Mingyu in there too. And I think that completes this one. Ta-da! Also, sorry about the dog. I think one of my neighbors got a new dog and they will not stop barking, but they will eventually. All right, we're gonna address another one to my friend Karina, and their favorite color is purple, so I will be writing their name in purple. And as I was going through this, I am thinking about the fact that I used to have training in one of my previous jobs for a very specific ornament writing training, and looking back at me putting the shadows in the wrong place on most of these is physically painful for me. I knew when I was doing it that something didn't look quite right, and it's because I put the shadows on the highlight side, and I don't know why I did that, but it's too late now. We beat back ceaselessly against the current, or whatever F. Scott Fitzgerald said. I think the thing about creating things for people is sometimes they're imperfect. Your friends are supposed to recognize your imperfections, right? And care about you anyway. This is a real microcosm of that. And really, half of this is about the process anyway, right? Like, as long as I'm having fun making it and they're having fun opening it, then who cares about all the other little stuff? So when I was gathering the data to put these together, I set out a Google form for all my friends and some mutuals. Here's an extra Jong'an that I had, and Jong'an is their bias, so I'm going to put that in there. But that's one of the things that I asked everybody's favorite color, their bias. Green is getting into Duque, like so many of us are. So you want to include things that NCT are interested in or relevant to their interests, right? I've always been extra, and personalizing things, I think, is part of caring about people, right? You want to make sure that people are getting what they like. Karina likes Sungchol as well as Jong'an, so I think I'll double up and give them Sungchol and Jong'an. What's not to like about a little tiny Jungchol in your letter? Also, I am deeply sorry that half of this video is probably going to be out of focus. When I was making these, I was focusing primarily on the content of the letters to make sure that every recipient got something nice, and half the time after I showed you something, I completely forgot to refocus the camera. So sorry about that in advance. It shouldn't be too bad, but there are some spots where I forget for a few extra seconds. So I'm very, very deeply sorry about your vision if that bothers you. This next one is for my friend Sam Kate, who is one of the OG carrots in my life. So we're gonna do a rose quartz and serenity kind of color scheme because those are the favorite colors that she put into her form when she filled it out. So we'll be doing that one there. Once again, I put the shadow on the wrong side. It looks nice, don't get me wrong, but it's not where it's supposed to go. But I think I correct it by the time I get to some of the further ones. I also didn't include footage of every Valentine that I set out, because the raw footage for that would have been hours and hours and hours long, but also because I wrote these out kind of inconsistently. I had to take a break in between them because I had way too many to do, and it took me much, much longer than I thought it would. I should know myself better than that by now. I should know that I'm going to get engrossed into a project and spend a really long time on trying to make it good for everybody, whether it's a video or a personal project or anything else. because that's just who I am. And I think I need to recognize that, because I'll be much more productive once I do. And now it's sticker time. I tried out some of these holographic ones. I don't think this is the exact type of holographic paper that I was gonna go for, but it's the only one that I have, so I gave it a shot. When I was drawing these, I didn't take into consideration necessarily what it would look like on the stickers. I was just drawing them in a style that I liked. So they both look kind of sketchy. The new rat bong, the version 1 carrot bong, those are gonna go in here too. But hopefully I will be able to tweak it a little bit, and those will look a little bit nicer when I practice some more. And a Joshua. Sam Kate is the original Joshua Shushu. The next one is for my friend Ro, and I realized I haven't really shown you what the actual valentines look like from the box. I really like boxed valentines. I have some older ones, I think maybe in storage somewhere. But I think they're really cute, and you get to see kind of what was popular with kids in these like boxed classroom sets, which I think is really nice. Right now, if you go to the store, they have Descendants 3 and JoJo Siwa and a bunch of other ones that I had a hard time deciding between, because I like all those things too. But I ended up going with the Blue's Clues and You ones. I really like Blue's Clues and You. I think it is a good modernization of the Blue's Clues brand for current days kids. They have a lot of integration of technology, and I will not lie, I have received some brainworms from the idea that the current host's name is Josh. But that is neither here nor there. I think children's media and children's shows in general, as well as things that kids are into, are a really great gauge for how we should be treating each other, I guess. You know, with everything going on with JoJo Siwa and with the new Blue's Clues and You video from online, I think it's a really nice time to recognize the fact that kids are always trying to tell each other how much they like each other, you know? Everybody remembers a time when being friends was simple, and I want to show my friends that I care about them too. I think that that's really important, and we don't spend enough time doing it. So I want to use these Valentines to kind of do that, you know? Valentine's Day is a day where you show your appreciation and your love for the people in your life that you care about. And I think this channel is a great indicator of the fact that K-pop brings people together. Like, as cheesy as it sounds, like, how many of us can say that we have made lifelong friends through this hobby? Whether it be through trading or through Twitter or Instagram or even just meeting someone at a concert. I think sharing those moments with your friends from no matter where they live in the world. You know, Ro lives literally halfway across the world from me, but I'm still sending them a Valentine to show them that I'm thinking about them and that I care about them. I think anybody from the Valentine I'm gonna deliver down the street to someone, to the ones that take 3 stamps to send because they're going halfway across the globe, I think they're all important. We're gonna put Jun and Mingyu on here because Ro is a Junguist. I don't know, I'm just in my feelings. And I lost some of the footage on this one because my phone hates me a little bit. And yes, I record on my phone because I don't have a very fancy setup either, and that's okay. But I gathered all of the stickers for Kim already, and that way I get to show her that I care about her. And Kim listed one of her favorite colors as peach, and while I went with green for the color, I have this peach washi tape, so I thought that would be a fun way to acknowledge that. Don't worry, Kim, I know you like peach. Peach the color. Hopefully peach the fruit as well. If you don't, and if you're allergic or something like that, I'm very sorry. We're gonna put Min Call and Sukmin and Hochi in there. As I do more of these, you see that my restraint goes completely out the window and I just shove more and more things in there. And luckily enough, I have not sealed up any of these, so I went back and I evened out the amounts of goodies that I was sending to everybody, so no person will be left without stickers. Don't you fret. This next Valentine is going to my friend Chris, whose favorite color is blue. And you see here that I start to remember all my training and I put the shadows in the right place finally. I think the thing of it was that when we trained, we were using these paint pens, these oil paint pens that would go over the color. So you would lay down the shadow first and then you would lay down the color essentially as a highlight. So I think my body was used to doing the highlight color second. So I think I figured it out, and I think that's why I'm going to remember. I no longer do that job, but I miss doing it. It was something that I got to get paid for, being artistic at work, and that was probably one of my number one favorite things that I've ever done for a job. I haven't been at work for a little while, you know, the panaderia has gotten me as well as everybody else, but I think about it a lot, and the things that I've learned and the things that I'm passionate about. I think the luxury of having free time has allowed me to really think about the things that bring me joy, and we kind of need to hold on to that as much as possible right about now, because if we're not focusing on the things that are making us happy, then what are we even doing? For me, that can be a tiny Luna light stick that I drew, and it is twice the height of the other light sticks, just like a real orbit bong. Is that what they're called? Orbit bong? I'm not really sure. I have one hanging up on my wall. I haven't decorated her yet. Oh, that reminds me. I do want to do a decorating light sticks video sometime soon. I was thinking about getting a nachimbong. Someone tell me no. Because otherwise I am going to get one. Even with no Stray Kids concerts or any concerts at all in sight. We're gonna put June in here. I'm really glad that I was able to send out so many June stickers. First of all, if you haven't listened to Crow, go literally, I don't even care. Stop watching this video. Go listen to it right now. It's on Spotify, Apple Music, and like talk about art that tells you to find the beauty in the little things. I think June was really timely with that message right now, and I think his solo album is going to be really amazing, something to share with the people you care about, because goodness knows that 17 are excited for it and they're supporting their friend and their coworker and their June. So I think we should all be lifting each other up the same way right now. And I think I'm gonna round out this video with this one. So Pei, if you're watching this, here is your Valentine. I hope it's already on its way to you. Well, it definitely is because I mailed it out already. But I hope it arrives soon so that this isn't too much of a spoiler. And I think I'm writing that in your note as well. But I just think I'm the kind of person who really loves surprises. I love preparing a surprise for somebody, and I love receiving surprises. I love the anticipation of planning for something and like being in on something with someone, but there is nothing like a good old-fashioned surprise for me. And I don't know why that is, but I really think that when you're preparing a surprise for someone, it is really the ultimate act of you knowing that person, right? And I think that's why I like surprises as well, is because it's someone showing that they were thinking about you. And that is something that is very, very important to me. I don't know. It's kind of nice. Do you like surprises? I love surprises. Even if it's something that you surprised yourself, like when you order something online from a really long time ago and you forgot it's coming, and then you open it up and you go, oh my God, thank you, past me. You know me so well. I think that's one of those surprises that everybody can relate to right about now, since we are all doing online shopping and photo card trading and things like that. Speaking thereof, I hope our Mercari batch comes soon. It should be here by the end of the month, which means you will be getting another Mercari unboxing, which is very exciting. I don't even remember what's in that order at this point, so it really will be a surprise from past Isabelle and past Pay. So stay tuned for that. These stickers were really fun to make. I started out doing ones for groups that I personally am really into, hence the Momoland ones that I haven't included in anybody's package because nobody else I know likes Momoland the same way as me. I think I probably sent some out just because it would feel like a waste not to share them, and it turned out really good, so that's just my personal onion. And a Suckman for Pay. And there we have it. I think that does me in for today. Thank you so much for tuning in to this video. Thanks for spending some time with me, packing some stuff up, listening to my musings. Happy Valentine's Day. Tell some people that you love them today. I hope you're well, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.